Gaping buttholes.
There you go. Way to start. See, you've already beaten them from their interview like 3 years ago, where he dry humped one of my friends. So, anyways, we're back at Comic Con, and we've got Jeff Moss over here from Gutters.
It's me.
Now,
Gutters.
The wonderful, truthful, storytelling from comic books, as I like to say. As I mentioned when I got here, my favorite panel ever that got me interested in Gutters was New 52 gets announced. Superman's just pissing on Earth. Doesn't get anywhere whatsoever matter.
Yep, that one came out just before the New 52 kicked in. So pretty much everything that was going on, people knew it was all going to change. So they were doing stories with unicorns and it was very rude.
It turned into supernatural.
Yeah, they were just drawing stick figures and being like, whatever.
Now recently, I've seen you guys.
It's got.
You guys have put out stuff out there that really, if it's not a backhanded slap to DC and Marvel's faces, as in, we love your stuff, but get off of that.
It's pretty front-handed too.
Heavy-handed, put a knuckle buster on there, whatever. Now, let me ask you this: as an artist, as a fan of comic books, obviously, because what is it you currently love, and what is it you're currently writing with comics?
Oh man!
I mean, obviously through your work, we kind of have an idea, but we want the uncensored,
You're working with digital tape, right? You don't have to worry about it running out. Okay.
Yeah.
So here we go. Let's do this. What I love about the comic book industry is I love comics. And everyone loves comics. Honestly, this is probably the best time ever to be reading comics because there are so many different styles and stories and things. It doesn't matter if your deal is I like witchcraft comics with a hinge of sci-fi that are about robots that have mutated into ferrets. There's a book out there that has it. You know what I mean? So yeah, exactly. The imagination of comics is where it comes from. What I don't like about comics is the way, frankly, that the publishing of comics is so unfriendly to people looking to get into it. You know what I mean? You've got billions of people who are going to see Avengers movies, Batman movies, and things like that, who want to get into this stuff. They love these characters, but they make it so difficult to understand where to begin, how to get into a series, and getting people past that dreaded number one fear and things like that. It's just, there has to be a better way to market and get comics into people's hands.
I always say that getting into the comics industry is like trying to get into Comic-Con in general. Who do you know and who are you willing to get it done? Because I can tell you right now, I've been in the industry for going on 8 years now on the other side, on the press and media entertainment side of everything. And if it wasn't for a pro pass, for actually busting my ass all year long to make sure I earn my pass,
I show up as a worker, man.
I wouldn't have the money to get in here, and if I had the money, I wouldn't know who the hell am I going to get on my knees for to get a pass.
And you look at something even just as recently as the announcement of the Thor female switch, right? Great idea.
I like it. Here, let me get my I like the concept. I hate the fact that it was announced on the video.
Well, for that you just have to understand who owns the network that the view is on, and that's just corporate synergy. But you look at something like that, right? Someone watching that and hearing about it thinks to themselves, "Well, Thor, they're going to make Thor." That's interesting. I'd like to read that. They go into their local comic store if they can find one, they subscribe online, and they walk in and say, I'd like to get the female Thor book, and the person behind the counter says, cool, come back in 3 months. How many people do you think come back in 3 months? Buckets. So it always kind of confuses me when publishers talk about wanting to court new readers, and yet they produce things in such a manner that is so unfriendly.
Now, see, me and you are the same age, 34.
This guy has.
If you take a picture. Yeah, you remember the days back when you didn't hear about announcements in comic books. When you heard about the Spider-Man clone saga, which is not the best one in the series, but you didn't hear about it until the issue a week or two before when they said, big changes coming to Spidey's life. Or, who's this new Spider-Man floating around New York City? The death of Superman got announced 30 days before it happened, and it wasn't even announced as a death. Major changes in the DC Universe. And then you're freaking out when you see that there's a freaking Rest in Peace Superman sign on the cover. And you're like, what? And now it's like, hey, by the way, Tony Stark's getting a new suit in 3 months, and Thor's sister's taking over the mantle, and oh yeah, Captain America's going to lose all his powers by the end of the year, so Sam Wilson's going to be in Captain America. See you in 90 days.
Yeah. When it comes to superhero comics and things like that, there's very few surprises anymore. And you're absolutely right. I used to love going in there and picking up, oh, Spider-Man. Oh my God, you know? And you're totally shocked. And that's why I think the stuff that like Image is putting out, a lot of the Dynamite and Boom series that are creator-owned, a little different, they're doing so well these days because they still give you that surprise. You hear a little bit of buzz about them, and you think, all right, I'm going to check this out. And then you get into a book like, say, Saga, which is phenomenal all the way through, and you know, every issue is a surprise. There's no press releases, none of this, and you can get that same joy. And I wish Batman would be.
You know, now that I think about it, there's one. If you watch Big Bang Theory,
I know of it.
Okay, there's one episode. There's a scene. They're in the comic book store. The comic book shop owner comes up to Sheldon and goes, "Oh, that's a new Flash? Yeah. Oh, you're gonna love it. Great twisted ending coming up." He's like, "Why'd you say that? What do you mean?" "Well, now you told me there's a twisted ending. I'm expecting a twisted ending, and the value of the book just dropped to half for me."
Wow, that's awesome.
And that's exactly how I feel. Like guys like you that do the online comics and stuff like that. There's no announcement. You guys put out what you put out because that's what you're working on that day or that week or whatever, and it's always a nice surprise, always a shock, you know, what the punchline might be, or what the interpretation you guys take on the announcements. You know, like I said, the New 52 was the one that got me into it. I wasn't expecting it. I was expecting something, but I wasn't expecting that straight out this piss job, you know, over there. So,
sometimes you've got to dance with the rock, right? Yeah. But yeah, no, and digital comics and web comics and things like that have that ability with books that they don't need to be printed. You can conceive of something one day and put it out there the
you
next
guys
day.
don't have to wait for approval from corporate office to say, "Oh, you can't make that character."
We are the corporate office.
And I would say that you guys don't even count this, say, indie comics anymore. You guys are all starting to love a lot of things.
I'd say we're still pretty indie in terms of like, you know,
In comparison to
everything we do is funded by us, with the exception of Kickstarter.
Let me rephrase that. I mean in the sense that you guys don't have a corporate mothership trying to tell you what to do.
We are the
Right, exactly. You are your own ship. You're a one ship. You know,
exactly. And even with some of the stuff we're doing, like Shameless, which is an adaptation of a Carl Schroeder novel that I wrote.
Origami, I do this.
Now, shop.blindferret.com.
I gotta keep.
You know, these are things that we're taking, and even though they're licensed and they're based on other properties, we're still in control of them. You know, and Carl is great to work with. He had a say in everything, was there every step of the way, and like this and like that, you know, like this kind of thing. And it's working with the creators as opposed to dictating to the creators, and that's what a lot of the major comic book companies have lost.
Let me ask you one thing. Is there any piece of advice you can give someone who's trying to break into webcomics, knowing that our beloved comic industry may not be as forgiving or open to new characters as we've seen in recent years? Let's not make a new hero. Let's just take one and change up the origin story. What kind of advice can you give to someone who wants to just
so much fun doing it.
get going on?
So, two major components.
Yes.
Commit to it,
Yes.
aka say you're going to update when you say you're going to update, and B, be patient.
But then I also place
Build your characters, build your stories, build your world. Don't expect to put out 3 weeks worth of strips and be attending San Diego Comic Con. Work on it, but it's a process. You know, Least I Could Do, which is one of our flagship properties, the flagship property, been going for 12 years. And you go back and look at the evolution of the characters,
Well, the artwork itself is sweet over the years.
exactly.
Yeah, it's like, and I don't.
Exactly, and as long as you strive to be better in everything you do, it'll come to you. And that's the best thing I would say to anyone, really, in anything. Not just comics.
No, I could say the same thing. I mean, like I said, I've been in this for 7 years roughly.
But I don't.
And,
like,
you know,
I make the pattern kind of
2 years ago I had to stop altogether for personal reasons and start over. And one of the things that somebody saw was like, oh, when you go walking back in, you'll be fine. It's like, I gotta rebuild an audience. And for all that, I gotta be patient. And that's
It's art papers.
Commit, be patient, and don't lose the quality of your power. That's I think that's the biggest thing people forget. Like, I do a daily YouTube show, and there's thousands of people that do it too. Mine's not an original thing, but the difference is, are you committing as much as I am, where even if you're sick as a dog, you still get up at 6 a.m., do what you gotta do, and post it by 9 or 10, whatever.
Consistency is how you build an audience, and you gotta have patience to be consistent.
Well, guys, there you go from one pro to an amateur to you guys.
Paper, I probably should.
Okay. from two shameless self-promoters
That's about
to
right.
you,
Yeah.
the words of advice are, keep on it, don't be a little bitch and whine about it, and just wait. Your time will come. Shameless plugs.
Posting some of those old covers and look,
All right.
had that.